Hey guys, this is Blair with the Taylor team, and today we've got Drew. So Drew is our lead buyer's agent and also the coach of our team overall. He's a MAPS coach, which is a certified coach, real estate coach through Keller Williams Realty, and it's been a huge help and growth opportunity for our whole team to have you coaching. So thank you. And today we're just going to talk about from his perspective, he is coaching people across the country. As well as the folks on our team. And so we're just going to kind of talk a little bit about coaching, the overall market, just from his perspective, coaching people from across the country. And I'm talking about top agents and top teams. So I feel like it gives us a huge advantage just having you, because we're catching things, come from California and other areas before it ever gets here. So what do you do as a real estate coach? Help our clients kind of understand that.
Yeah, so I work one-on-one with agents across the country on different types of markets and helping them with, real estate can be a challenging business in a lot of ways. So helping them with their mindset around that, which flows through to the experience that the clients have, that the agents work with, and then helping them as they grow their business, figure out what their systems are and just improving the client experience, improving the systems as they bring people in to help, like what we have on our team.
As far as when you talk about systems, you're talking about just to help teams or agents to operate smoothly in their business, or what? Explain what you mean when you talk about systems.
Yeah, so it's twofold. It's the experience of the agent, right? So that as they're being their best, the clients that they work with can be have the best experience. Okay. And so the systems that really help, customer service type systems, and if we're working with someone who's taking something from once we go under contract, helping the client to the closing, how do we have a smooth transition, from the agent to, from myself to Jenny,
right?
So that things are really smooth, and that ultimately the client has a better experience in the end than if it had just been the agent themselves.
Right, that makes sense. Then it's the people, the support group around them.
Yeah.
Then it becomes the hiring and all the other parts that are so much fun.
Yeah.
So what do you see on a national scale before we see it in our local market? I was talking a minute about California, then you've got Austin, all these areas. What do you see on a national scale before we come here?
It's interesting because I coach, I've got a client in Hawaii, I've got clients in literally all over. And so I get to see the average, right? So the news has got what's happening in the market. Well, I can actually see on a pretty close-up scale, what is actually happening. How many new listings are coming on the market in, certain areas of California or Austin, Texas, or the Northeast. And to be able to see that and then pull that back into, our conversations like we had last week, so that you can go have, incorporate that in your conversations with the sellers that you're working with, with the buyers that we're working with. It helps us be educated on what could be coming, and how to prepare for that so that our clients have the most success.
Because I know at least, because when it comes to coaching, part of what you're doing is going over their numbers each week too, so you can see, if they're having to do price reductions in the market, you can see what their contracts are and compare it to what it's been over the last several months. Yeah. So I guess doing that all over, I know the conversation last week just helping us on, our market in general, what we're seeing has helped us, here locally. So okay, so you've coached over 100 agents, businesses in 25 plus states. So what's special about our team, about the Taylor team?
One thing that we have is a really good level of combined knowledge. In years of experience, it's not super common for a team to be doing, a couple hundred experiences of helping clients each year for a long time. And so we have a lot of knowledge that, as a team, we can all, just a couple minutes ago, you were having a conversation with Annie where we can all put our heads together.
Yeah.
And that is not super common. And the other thing is just our systems and our processes. The systems and processes that we have from, having 5 or 10 times the experience of what a lot of people have, helps us continue to refine and improve over time.
What I hear you saying is customer service is key, and then secondary, like we have to be able to keep our deals together,
Right.
and we have to be able to get them under contract with solid contracts. So all that together is kind of what helps us function well or function together. And then the experience, I guess, well, you've been in this a long time, so have I. And even our administrative staff, I'm thankful for. I mean, we've kept good people with us long term. And they came out of the real estate, both of them came out of the real estate fields prior.
Yeah.
So, cool. All right. That makes us feel good. I like that. So, so how do you coach and help our buyers?
Yeah. So with it, honestly, well, and with our buyers specifically, like the schedule that I follow, actually, in addition to working with Monica on the showings, working with Jenny on the transaction piece, honestly, they're better at those pieces than I am even myself. And so the way that we've structured that is, I believe they get better service, than if it was just me. And so I can also go gain that other feedback about the other markets, and other stuff going on, and then bring that back into helping the clients that I'm actually working with one-on-one, and with helping the team members as well.
And I think you've got showing assistants, you've got Jenny taking care of your transactions. To me, really your best gift is just ability to negotiate, keep your deals together, and help your people through it. So, it gives you more time to do that instead of the running part.
Well, it's like a surgeon or a specialist or anybody like that. They aren't doing every step. They're not checking you in and going through all the steps. There's people that do that better than them, so that everybody can own their little piece of it. And so that's what I've worked out with the clients that I work with one-on-one.
We want to give a personal feel, but at the same time, we want it to feel professional as well.
Right, and be able to help a lot of people and give them a good experience.
Right.
Yeah.
So why is it a benefit to our clients that the team is coached by you?
Well, we talked a lot about it, the market, seeing what's happening, and seeing what isn't working in other places. That's not helping the clients and their experience. And this is there's a lot of mental and emotional aspect of this business too. And so the perspective, I'm specially trained in certain mental and emotional things as well, to be able to help the agents on our team put themselves in the best emotional state. Of course, means they're going to be able to show up at their best. And
everybody's saying.
Right. And so helping them stay on the right page so that they can help the clients stay on the right page, because ultimately a lot of this business and helping people move forward into home ownership and selling homes is about expectations and about the experience of the process. And when we can be in the best state, then we can help the clients, if and when tough things show up for them.
It's hard for me to ask Drew these questions because I know why it helps, because I see it on a daily basis. So it's good to get his perspective on it as well. So hopefully we've answered you guys' questions around coaching and the buyer's side of the transactions as well, and just in general what we do and what he does for our team. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Again, we got a wealth of knowledge between all of us, so if you just have questions or anything we can do to help, you can reach out at the information below. And I hope you guys have a great week.